So we're competing in the competition called BEST, and it stands for Boosting Engineering in Science and Technology. And the way it works is you have to build a robot that's made out of a specific box that they give to us. And so from there, we're going to compete in a competition, and if we rank within the top 3, we're able to go to state. Because we're the only team in the Rio Grande Valley that's competing, we have to go up north through San Antonio for the competition. And in the competition so far for the regional meet, there's 40 teams. So this year's theme is Crossfire. So we have to create a robot that is going to act like an ambulance service and help remove a mannequin that's going to represent an actual human away from a fire. And we also have to have a robot putting out the flames, which are red solo cups. So our objective is to have a robot that's going to be able to knock down the flames with our ping pong balls, which is represented as water, and then be able to take the mannequin out and put it on a stretcher, all within a time period of 3 minutes. BEST is a lot different because unlike FIRST and others, you can't add to it. If I use any material that's not in the box, even if my plywood breaks and I want to buy another plywood, if it's not the same material, the same brand, and also the same sizing, I can be disqualified from the competition because it doesn't meet to regulations. I find it interesting because it pushes us to try harder and be more creative, because we are only allowed limited resources and we can't mess up. We have to make sure we do it right the first time and work together to accomplish it. It's all one team, but because there's different class periods, we have 2 class periods of freshmen and 1 class period of sophomores. So there's about 60 kids that are in BEST right now. So we have a team that's for sportsmanship and also team spirit, because in BEST, that's a really big part of it, and we're actually able to get extra points if our team does show those. We also have another team that's working on the engineering notebook, but their responsibility is to keep track of everything that happens, everything that everybody does, and log it on a book. And so in the competition, the robot's only worth about 20% of the total. The rest is up to the engineering notebook and our presentation and booth. We also have another person that's in charge of our webpage, and they're creating it to show us community outreach, because that's another team, community outreach, because a big part of BEST is passing it on, telling others about it, along with helping your community and not just being your robotics team succeeding, but to succeed as a whole. Another team we have is our building team. They're the ones in charge of making the robot, and they just build their hearts out pretty much. And then we have a programming team that's in charge of making the robot work, and so that's what they're working on.